Good morning guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to a brand new video today. In today's video we're going to talk about the match yesterday and a little bit of roundup of the Europa Cup matches and find the FIFA hearing. So we're going to start right now with the match yesterday. It was a good match to win actually. I think it was not so easy. We played a makeshift 11. Now if you have watched my yesterday's video where I predicted the lineup, it was more of the same lineup that played yesterday. So it was a very good, a very good prediction from my end, because the midfield and the strikers, the wingers, I predicted it correctly. Even the defenders, except Azpilicueta. I think that Sarri believes that he doesn't have a possible replacement of Azpilicueta at this moment. Maybe next season we'll have Reece James coming in, but at this moment it looks like he doesn't rate Zappacosta so highly that even against Slavia Prague, they cannot play Zappacosta. It looks very disheartening from my end to not give Azpilicueta rest. He's playing consistently, constantly for the last 3-4 matches, every 3-4 days. I mean, we have Liverpool at Anfield in less than 72 hours, but still he played a full 90 minutes. I expected him to be on the bench and Zappacosta to start against Slavia Prague, but that didn't quite happen. Also, I predicted Caballero to start, but then again I saw Arrizabalaga to start, and it was good because he came up with some good saves. Otherwise, it could have possibly been they would have scored a goal. So it was overall good thing. But overall, other than that, I predicted the lineup exactly the way it is. Alonso started. I knew Emerson will not start. Alonso started, good thing. And obviously, Hudson-Odoi was not even on the bench. Some fans might argue on that, but then I think he's playing now. He's playing every 3 days. We need him at Anfield fully fresh. We don't want him to start even. So it was not a bad decision. It is not exactly actually it was bad. At the end of the 90 minutes we saw what happened, so it was not that bad either way. Now coming to the score line, before coming to the score line, if you look at the match itself, Pedro didn't look that good. I expected Pedro to do much better than this, but then Pedro was not that good. He doesn't look like the player he used to be. I don't know what's going to be for his future with Chelsea, but if Chelsea is able to sign players, I'm pretty sure he's going to go. And if Hazard stays, it has to be a miracle. If Hazard stays, Hazard, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi and Willian could be our wingers for next season. I think Pedro can still go, because I don't think he's playing the way he hardly did anything yesterday. Willian, on the other hand, really showed initiative. He took a lot of initiative. He took some good crosses. He hit the woodwork. He looked, for me, the man of the match yesterday. The way he played, he tried his best to show that he still has the game and he wants to be with Chelsea. Obviously, against Liverpool at Anfield, he should not start. Simple as that. Just because he saw maybe Sarri will get ideas, but it should be strictly Eden Hazard and Hudson-Odoi starting against Liverpool. But Willian did show that he is still good enough, and maybe he can come from the sub bench, but only from the sub bench, not starting. I'm pretty sure he should not start. Overall, if you look at the match, it was good. We did not, as expected, we did not make too many chances, because this was a makeshift 11. We are not expecting to make a lot of chances when you have Jorginho, Kovacic and Barkley playing in the midfield. Barkley doesn't have the confidence Loftus-Cheek has. Loftus-Cheek can score goals from 20 yards. Barkley still doesn't have that. So hoping that Barkley will have that level of confidence soon. But then overall, the scoreline was exactly what we expected. We cannot expect these guys to score goals with this team. Only when we bring on the new players, it plays a little better. And obviously Hazard they didn't even start yesterday's match. Now coming to the scoreline, till the 85th minute I was okay. Now I have come up in my yesterday's video saying that I am happy with a 0-0 or even a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw will be great, because we take that away goal back to our next match in the coming Thursday. But even 0-0 will have been good enough, so I was okay with it. But then the goal came. Those guys, Slavia Prague, they got a couple of chances. They could have scored a goal. They hit Arrizabalaga was very good saving those chances. But I think overall, it was a good match. 0-0 would have been fine for us. Many fans might have expected 3-0, but I think those fans should understand that we have less than 72 hours to play against Liverpool, so we cannot just go ahead and play our A team and play. And this team, the players who played yesterday, they don't have the best of form at this moment. Most of them actually, I mean, the likes of Pedro, Willian, Barkley, Kovacic. So we cannot expect them to go out there and score a couple of goals. They are not having the best of form. It's not that they are bad players. They're just being a little slightly out of form at this moment. But we also need them. We need everyone right now. With only 1 month to go to the end of the season, we need to finish top 4 or at least win the Europa Cup. So overall, it was a good outing. I think then came the goal, and it was some goal. I think the cross was amazing from Willian. Willian did very well with the crosses yesterday. His overall output was very good yesterday. My man of the match. Seriously, he was the best player for Chelsea from my point of view for the 90 minutes. And then that header was also good. Alonso was at the right place at the right time. That's what you need to be, and he was there. It was a very good header. It reminds me of the Alvaro Morata header last season in Man United, but that was a way better header. But still, I mean, every time a header goes in, it reminds me of that header with Morata, because that header was classic and might be the greatest thing that Morata did for Chelsea. But anyways, it was a good header. It was a good win, 1-0, taking 1 goal advantage to Stamford Bridge for the next match coming Thursday. It will be easy for us. Next week, we don't have too many matches. You know, we are playing Liverpool this coming Sunday. After that, we are playing Prague in the Europa Cup coming Thursday. Then we have a Monday night football against Burnley. And then we have Manchester United on the 28th of April. So it's almost like 2 weeks from now, more than 2 weeks from now. So we'll have less matches in the next 2 weeks. We had 3 matches in 7 days this week, but we'll have 3 matches over a period of 2 weks. So that'll even things out. The players will get their rest, which will be good for us. You know, we can play our A team back. We can play our likes of Hudson-Odoi and Eden Hazard, Kante, Loftus-Cheek starting, Emerson starting those matches. I hope to see Higuain will start, because Giroud played the whole 90 minutes yesterday. So we'll make a separate video on the Liverpool lineup, the possible lineup we will have against Liverpool. But overall, it was 1-0. It was good enough for us. I think we did the job. We are hopefully through. Though we should not behave like that, we still have a match to play and a match still to win at Stamford Bridge. But I think we are more or less done with it. Now I'm going to talk about the roundup of the rest of the matches at the Europa Cup. Arsenal won. I was not expecting them to actually win the way they did. 2-0 was very comfortable scoreline from my end. I mean, Napoli had all the possession, but still, I mean, I did not expect Napoli to go down like that, even though Arsenal was at home. Ramsey scored a goal against a team that he's going to play quite often from next season, and Kubele got an own goal. But I still expected Napoli to come out and score. But then again, the next match will be at Napoli. I'm expecting Napoli to score a couple of goals at home, and Arsenal away from home has not been that good this season, so could be that there will be much to say. I don't think that tie is finished. Same if you look at the other match between Benfica and Frankfurt. Benfica won 4-2, and I was like surprised. That scoreline was crazy. And Felix, the Benfica player, he scored a hat-trick yesterday, and one of the Frankfurt players got a red card. So it was interesting. I still believe Frankfurt at home in the coming Thursday, there could be goals, and it's still not an end tie. But I think Benfica, because this will be interesting for us, because the winners of Benfica Frankfurt is going to play us if we make it to the semi-finals. So I'm expecting most likely Benfica will go through, and they're a very good side. They are second, I think, in this in the Portuguese league right now. They were in the Champions League. There will be one other team to deal with, also closer to home. Now the third match was between Villarreal and Valencia. Villarreal at home, Valencia away. Valencia scored 2 goals in the stoppage time. So this is 2 goals from the 90th to the 94th minute, which was amazing. Santi Cazorla started for Villarreal, I'm sorry, and he scored a goal for them. But Valencia got 3-1. The next match will be at Valencia, so it'll be interesting to see that they will be the winners of that match will play the winners of Arsenal Napoli. So again, Europa Cup matches are still on. They were very good matches, hoping that there will be much more coming out. I don't think this will be the end result. I don't think Arsenal will go through so easily. I don't think Napoli will let that happen. They're going to play some good football at home. Now, the third thing I want to talk about right now is the FIFA hearing. I was expecting some good news yesterday, but I was disappointed because it's just started. The FIFA hearing has just started. The Chelsea lawyers are in Zurich, which is the FIFA headquarters, and they're just there. They're keeping their case to FIFA, and I was expecting something to come yesterday, but it will take some time. As per the update, we know that it might take at least 1 week before FIFA lets us know what's going to happen. Now, as much I came to know is that the decision from FIFA has to come before 1st July. 1st July is when the transfer window opens, the summer transfer window opens. So whatever happens will have to happen. The decision has to come from FIFA before 1st July. However, we are expecting something to happen by next week, because if it goes against us, if the decision is still upheld, we will have to go ahead and appeal to the Court of Arbitration of Sport. We have that option to do that. I came to know that, so we will have still an option to do that. So it will be good. I'm hoping for the best, keeping our fingers crossed, because I think that Chelsea will get something out of it. Even a transfer ban would not be that bad, because I think as the way it goes, that if there is a transfer ban, I don't think Chelsea is going to sell Hazard or any player in that matter. But if there is no transfer ban, there is a possibility that Hazard will leave, and some of the other players might leave, and new players might come in. We might even have a new manager. But hope for the best, hope that something good happens from that. We had a good win yesterday, we had a good evening yesterday, good Thursday. So now we have Liverpool to look after. It's less than 72 hours. We travel all the way from Prague to London and to Anfield now. It will be a big match. We cannot lose to Liverpool, simple as that. We cannot, at this juncture, we cannot drop points. We lost 6-0 to Man City and looked really bad. That memories always comes back. We want to go to Liverpool and lose similarly 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. We looked really bad. Liverpool is in an amazing form this season. And at Anfield, no team has been beating them, has been able to beat them this season. So I don't know how it's going to work. Even our best team going to play against Liverpool at Anfield, I'm thinking we'll get a draw, nothing more than that. But never draw at this moment in Liverpool would be great. Liverpool would not want to draw because they are playing head-to-head with Man United. If they drop points and Man United win their matches, Man United will, Man City will go ahead and win the league. So I'm pretty sure Liverpool will not like to drop points. They have the team to win. We will have to make sure our players are fit and raring to go. This is not a match where we can drop points. A draw will be good enough for Chelsea. A draw will be good to win. But then we'll make a separate video on that. Now I'm signing it off. I hope to hear from you guys. Please let me know from the comment section what you guys thought about yesterday's match. What do you guys think about the FIFA hearing? And anything you want to come up and any videos you want me to make. So till next time guys, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.